Hey everyone, it's Tuesday on the bench. This is April 14th, 26. I got a mess right here. Started working on playing around with some lighting. The space in between the two wing sections here on the protector, it's just enough to be able to, let me get this off here, just enough to be able to get some wiring in here. I did gouge out both those areas to get the wires in right there, and that's why I got the tape there. Let's pull this off here real quick just so I can just kind of sandwich that in there. And get up there. Trying to do this and check the camera to make sure everything is good. Okay, so I got it right there. Let me just tape that. I had tape all over here because I was doing a little bit of soldering just to see how I want to do this. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do just one bulb here and have the light for both of them, or if it wasn't bright enough, have a bulb here and then in series put another bulb off of that. But I think with the room that I have, I'm just going to do one bulb. The thing is, I just don't know if it's going to have enough light. I still have to spray all this silver. We'll do it black and then silver, just so I can get some reflections in there. It should be okay, but the only thing is, if the bulb's like this, like on its side like that, I'm just holding it like that right now. I'll try to get it more in the center. If it's like that, the only issue I'm running into it's more directional like that. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to still see the light emanating from the bulb itself. I don't have any SMDs. Maybe I'll just order some, but we'll see. But yeah, I do have, let's see, if I put these two together here, and I will have to clamp these initially, like when I finally get it all together. There is enough room so it doesn't look like it's pinching any kind of wires. I don't feel pressure on there, so I think we'll be okay. So I got that I'm working on. Okay, so in the time between the last scene and this scene, I went ahead and I ordered some SMDs. They're tiny little things. So I should have those soon. No big deal. I still got a lot of work on this to go anyway. I'm just happy that these wires are going to be fine with that amount of channeling there. I didn't have to worry about squishing them. Like I said, I did cut a few bevels in there just so I could channel those in there. But yeah, should be pretty happy with that. The photo etch, I'll have to look at that. I have to get the windows in there and mask those off so I could go ahead and prime this. Obviously, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll do black and then silver so I can get the light bouncing around, especially in the main hole there with the lights there. But so a little bit more progress on the Lightcycle. Okay, got the gloss black areas taken care of. Although I do need to be able to get that out of there. There we go. obviously this is going to get painted, this part is going to get painted blue. I do need to sand this down because you can see some runs there. So yeah, I'll just hit that with some sandpaper, hit it again with the gloss black, and then after all that's sanded and smooth and polished, I'll go ahead and hit it with the gloss coat. So, and obviously that part there, which is the upper window there. Get that taken care of. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and get this is primed. Has some nice upper 70-degree days, which were actually my days off, which was nice. I got my yard work done. I got some paint on this bad boy. Did some work on the protector there, and did a little bit more work on the grill here. I decided I wanted to do some freckles. I'm covering the bobs. Just wanted to do some very subtle freckling. I guess on her chest there as well. I spoke to, well, I didn't speak to, I left a message for Gilbert over at Red Dragon Model Works. He did a 3-hour build up with a couple other artists, and I asked him, I said, have you ever had any flags from YouTube because of this model? And he said, no, not at all. And I've seen other videos on this on there as well. There's other videos concerning Medusa using the old, I think it's an old vinyl kit. I have a repop of that. But yep, the bobs are right there. It's right off Clash of the Titans, and like full nipple as well. So I was just like, why did I get flagged? So what I'm going to do is, I am hoping by the next update I'll have the cloth painted, so I'll kind of hide those. But in my quest for trying to find out why I got flagged, I did a little search on YouTube, and yeah, you can find fully nude models and they classify it as art, like real people, real women. And I was just like, wait a second, I got flagged for a resin bust, but this is that's called art, and they can stand there with no clothes on. So who knows? So be working on her. I'll have her. Now the base that I printed off with this is like one of the first prints I did off off my Anycubic Photon. The base was kind of like warped a little bit on the bottom, so I'll probably just get some sort of a probably piece of wood or something, a wooden rod that I can just stuff up there and put onto a base. But that's where she's at, and again, Lightcycle. You'll see color on it next week. I so want to get this done, and yeah, hopefully by next week I'll have a little bit more work done on the protector. That's it. Got some wiring done on. This is just for test wiring. I'll have to pull this back. And then I also need to get a light for here because, let's see, right there, that's where one of your engines is going to be. And then there's my copper tape that I decided not to use. But yeah, I'll have the lights on the back, lights up front, and all is well in the world. So yeah, I would have had more on the bench today, but of course tomorrow's tax day, and the only taxes I still had to do was my city taxes, which are always a pain in the butt. But those are done, and they're filed, and I owe money for living in Massillon. But apart from that, my work week starts again tomorrow. And let's see, the one little trick that I found out, sorry, I'm all over the place, It's my ADD. So with the wires, I'm not sure if you even need to do this or if you can just get through it with a soldering iron when you're working on it, but I really don't want to bring out a wire stripper just for these. So what I did was, like my lighter, big matchstick. I'm 10. Yep, a little bit of fire on there. Pull it right off, and there's your wire. Sometimes you need to do it a little bit more. Yes, be careful, kids. It gets hot. But you got your bare wire. You got your bare wire. Then you can just solder as you need to. Now I know some of the magnet wire you don't even need to take that stuff off, but this is a little thicker than some of the magnet wire I have. But yeah, I was just like, well, let's try it out. And when I tested it afterwards, it worked. So with that, Tuesday on the bench, we're almost done with getting this bad boy out of the way. This will still be a work in progress. She'll still be a work in progress. The pre-orders for the TIE Bomber are going to be coming up here soon. It's already pre-ordered for me, so hopefully get that out of the way. I really want to get that. That's been one of my favorite ships since I saw Empire Strikes Back. But apart from that, I'm going to try and get another Tuesday on the bench next week. Getting closer to my trip to Florida for my daughter's graduation, so probably won't be getting an update that week, but it's all for a good cause. So with that, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Click the bell icon for any notifications on when I drop something else. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. We're kind of hovering around 1544 subscribers right now, and the guys I mentioned last week, especially in the description, I think all of them commented on the last video, thanking me for putting them in there. Continue to support small channels. These guys are they're working just as hard as the big guys. So I'm not sure if I mentioned Modeling with Mike last time, but I'll put his channel in the description as well. And yeah, with that, I thank you for joining us, and I will hopefully see you next week. All right, you take care. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you liked the video, check out the selection on the left-hand side there and subscribe on the right. And again, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.